Spartans head coach right before the game. He wants to have a very smart game plan for his running back today. He understands he's got the Heisman Trophy winner on the field in a bowl game. But they've had a lot of conversations, and his running back said, I want to play. I want to be here with my teammates and put this uniform on one last time. We'll see if they're able to get up to a quick momentum, see if they're able to pull him early, but I know he wants to be on the field with his teammates in this moment. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Spartans offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a win.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now you have to.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. From the gun, it's Bates. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give is to Williams. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. On the move. Maybe a crease. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right side, it's Ivy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick give, it's Bates. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's McClure. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Bates. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Nowhere to go.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. In the backfield, it's Bates. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Complete out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He's changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Fires to the big fella. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide left, it's Bates. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turns it upfield. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. We just didn't have it there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Release to the back, and that is incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going for the big play. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. This offense has it with really good field position. Fires immediately. Across the 25. Turning it on. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Left side is Gilbert. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this.
Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, pressure's coming. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Mobley. Could be, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right side, it's Riley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Throws to the back. And it's picked off for the third time today. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. All over him immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Handoff again.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about, because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this. Throws it deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's got the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under pressure. Still on his feet. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the football. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Bates. He's past the marker. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And, guys, I would have a debate up.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Needs it here on 4th down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move, he fires. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The run inside. It's Bates. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down, 10 yards to go. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his big tight ends. And they swarm him under. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Bates. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. Just smothered on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Hubs it downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out wide left, it's Porter.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Trying to get the corner. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Porter. Breaks into